movie. So those are a few ones that I remember, but that only lasted for like a year or so, and then life went on and I kind of forgot about fragrances. And then I've had a phase a lot of my life. I mean, I'm still kind of this way, but where I was very like, only using natural products. And so there's been times where I like didn't buy shampoo, I didn't buy, fragrances. And also I used to be really, frugal. So a lot of those years I like didn't really use much beauty products at all except for makeup. And then, but in the back of my mind throughout like some of my later 20s, I always had this idea of like maybe one day I could like make a perfume or something like that. Always seemed like a cool idea in the back of my mind. And then I don't know, I honestly just kind of started getting into it like 2 or so years ago. Yeah, honestly, I'd say like 2.5 years ago. Or maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I started getting into it and I like started buying a bunch of samples, and yeah, I would buy samples off of like surrendertochance.com. That's the one that I bought some samples off of, and like scentsplit.com. And yeah, the rest is history. And then I was buying a bunch of samples, and then I just at a certain point started buying bottles, and then I thought, well, now that I'm buying bottles, I might as well make a channel, because, why not share this, because it's fun. So that is that. There's not really any fragrance that got me into fragrances, but yeah. Okay, and then somebody else says, what perfume would you wear on your wedding day, honeymoon, bachelorette party? Well, I do have my wedding coming up in a couple months, and I honestly do not know. I don't know. I don't know what I want to wear, but I feel like some of the, I can't even see my full collection, but like a couple that come to mind that I might wear is like Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche, Bulgari, Omnia Crystalline, what else? Chloe Nomad, something musky, like, oh, I don't even know. I don't know what I'm gonna wear on my wedding day. Maybe this one's really nice. Maybe I should consider this. Oh, so pretty. Very irresistible Givenchy Eau de Toilette. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna wear on my wedding day. I do have favorite fragrances though. Glamour by Moschino is another one I really like. I do have favorite fragrances. Yeah, at some point, I'll probably try and make a like top 10 video, which is gonna be hard and it's gonna change over time, but I haven't done that yet. Okay, second question that this person asks is, if you could create your own perfume, what notes would you put in it? That's a good one. It would probably have some floral notes. It'd have some musk in it. It might have some oak moss. Yeah, I feel like as like a first scent that I would create, it might be like a musky floral oak moss sort of scent. I don't know. Maybe also like some either watery or area accord realized I actually have a lot of bottles that I do like the bottle, but this one is kind of an example of one that I don't love. It's not awful, but this is Montclair Perfume. It's their first and I think only fragrance. It's like very sweet, icy, snowy sandalwood. It's got like a snow accord. But it smells great. But the bottle is just, I don't know, it's weird. And the bigger size actually has a light up screen that says Montclair going by in like literal light up letters. So I don't know, that's an example. But there's been a lot of fragrances I've reviewed and have not kept that I thought the bottles were kind of crazy, but I don't really have that many myself, I guess. Let's see, next she says, are there perfumes that you know you'll never resell or get rid of? I feel like I can't really say because I just don't know if my taste will change. Like, I don't think it's gonna change drastically, but like, I've changed so much over the last few years, so like, how do I know that my perfume taste won't change? Plus, like, if I'm pregnant, let's say at some point in my near future, how do I know that my taste is not going to change a bunch during that? Like, I'll probably keep all my fragrances through pregnancy, just to see if it changes when I'm not pregnant. But I guess like a couple that come to mind that I don't think I would let go of, I don't assume I would let go of, are ones like Coco Chanel, Mademoiselle, Chloe Nomad, what else? I don't know. Moschino Glamour, some of the other ones I said I really liked earlier. Okay, somebody says, what's a perfume that you'd recommend to everyone? honey note. It's really nice. I like it. I also like Diptyque Eau d'Huile, but I don't think enough to get a bottle. Another question she says is, what kind of cat do you have? Yeah, my cat is named Luna, and she's a black female cat, and I don't really know if there's like a breed, but she's really cute. She has like a slightly more sphinxy looking face. Like, it's not, I don't know how to describe it. She's got like the pointy ears and like a little more like slender, sphinxy looking face. And we're getting a kitten really soon, and he's gonna be so cute. He's gonna be a little gray and male. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video, and I'll be back after I'm back later tonight. Okay. Hi everybody. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, it's nighttime now, so things look a little bit different. But anyway, I'm picking up, and oh my god, this hand is sore because we were playing badminton, and like, I don't do that regularly, and I played a lot and it was fun, but like, this hand is sore from gripping and doing all of this, so like, kind of hurts to do this. But okay, anyway, back to our questions. Somebody asks, if you had to pick one perfume to wear for the rest of your life, which one would it be? That is such a hard question. I really don't know what to say, but I feel like right now, maybe I would say either like a Bulgari Omnia Crystalline or Air de Joya. These are just like coming to mind right now because they're both like fresh and kind of clean and natural smelling. They're not too strong, but they're definitely like, they're a scent. They're not like, I have a few scents that are like very, very subtle. And like, if I could only have one, I'd like want it to be a perfume, but I wouldn't want it to be like super strong because I'd want to be able to wear it probably every day. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe one of these. Okay, and this person also says, what is your favorite ASMR trigger? That's a good question. I honestly, just a general trigger, I would say just tapping, if I had to like keep it general. But beyond that, I really do like, you can't see, but I'm tapping on the desk, the table. I do like table tapping a lot. What else? I don't know. There's other ones that I'm thinking of, but I'm honestly blanking. I like rambling. I like whispering, and I like rambling. Like, I just like hearing people talk typically while they're tapping. Or I kind of like ASMR where somebody's just like very much in their moment, and you can tell that they're like comfortable and not necessarily like doing anything too pre-planned in a sense. Like, I guess I like seeing somebody's like personality and like ease within their personality come through in their ASMR. Like, that's fun to see, like not too edited. Okay, somebody else says, what are your goals for your ASM or for your YouTube channel? Let's see. I would just like to keep, I think I would just like to keep growing my channel. I'd like to keep putting out content so long as it's fun and so long as I feel like I have time for it. I want to just keep putting out content. And I would love it if I could, like, what I've been doing so far is really fun, just like putting out content and growing my subscriber base. But I would love it if in the near future I could have something new and interesting happen, like maybe at some point connect with another YouTuber, someone either like in the perfume community or the ASMR community, or if like, I would love it if like a brand ever wanted to reach out to me and like send me their perfume to test and review. I think that would obviously be super cool. And then like, I don't know if like I ever actually was able to like really go anywhere in the world of perfume, like one day I would love to make my own fragrance or like be more involved somehow in the perfume world. And like, I don't have any like formal knowledge around perfume, so like if that were to ever go that direction, maybe I could like get more education and just more niche stuff like that. So who knows, but we'll see. And I am planning on having children in the next couple years, and so I'm not really sure how that is going to impact the channel and like what I have time for, but I'm just very open to it and kind of like letting it take form as it does. But it'd be really cool if I could start making some side income through this. Probably not so easy to make money through just like strictly YouTube, but like, I don't know, things like sponsorships or whatever might be a way to make a little bit of side income. This person also says, what is your biggest achievement so far in life? That's really cool. I would say just all of the personal growth that I've gone through. I like used to be pretty seriously depressed. Like I was always functional and like on the surface it looked like my life was together, but I have been pretty seriously depressed. I wouldn't say like I'm happy all the time now, but it's kind of like, who really is happy every day? But now I feel like my life is literally worlds different than it used to be. In my past, I used to have some pretty serious struggles. Like I've struggled with eating disorders and disordered eating for a lot of my teens and 20s. I struggled with addiction, various other addictions. I struggled with depression and just like isolation and honestly like some like nothing serious, but I would say like some social struggles, like just it's kind of like when you're not, basically I've done a lot of therapy and like self-work and like read a lot of books and like done a lot of different types of therapies and stuff to work on myself internally and like drastically like rewired my brain and body, and it's still happening, and I think my consciousness is like always shifting and changing, and I really feel that a lot lately. I'm a very, very spiritual person, and so I'm kind of always like listening to spiritual content on YouTube and like reading audiobooks. But I don't know about you all. I don't know if you all are spiritual, but like I don't know if this is just like my personal experience or like everybody's going through this, but I just feel in the last couple of years like things have just really taken off. Like I just feel like my consciousness is really shifting. I don't know if it has to do with like what we've gone through all with the pandemic and like how that's kind of like affected the world, the collective consciousness, or like I don't know, but I just feel like I'm growing and changing a lot. And so that is, to answer the question, that is, I would say, my biggest accomplishment is just the person I am now is literally a world different from the person that I used to be. I mean, I just used to be so covered in like guilt and like just so much repressed emotion. There was so much that was in me that was like stuck and I didn't even know it. Like, you know, in psychology they talk about like things that are like in your subconscious or repressed, like it's like you don't even know how bad the problem is. So anyway, I think that's my biggest accomplishment, is just like my unyielding commitment to keep doing that work to grow, and it's been so worth it because I just feel so much better. And like one of the best things that's come out of all that work is meeting my partner, who's my fiance now, and he's just amazing. He's such a wonderful guy, and like that was a bit of a missing piece in my life. I felt like I couldn't really move forward tangibly in the ways that I wanted until I felt like I had my person, because I wanted to have my person and I wanted to start a family, and it was kind of, and my career was in a great place, so I was like, I'm just waiting for this person basically. So meeting him a couple years ago was like really, really great, because it felt like it was like, okay, now I can like move forward in the ways that I want to. This is we have like we made some like raspberry puree from raspberries that we picked last year from our garden. So it's like some water, raspberry puree, and then I put a little bit of lime juice. So it's it's a fun summer drink. Okay, this video is like super long, but honestly, I figured that the people that would watch this video would be people who are like more interested in like a rambling video about me and this channel. So, okay. This person also asks, who are your favorite ASMR artists? That's a good question. I don't honestly watch that much ASMR, but I would say that the ASMR artist that I do watch the most is, her name is ASMR Spring, Spring. She's really cute. I think she's just like 21, maybe 22. But she's just really fun and like, I don't know, she does a lot of like, kind of like I was saying earlier, she does a lot of like, just like, unscripted stuff. She'll just like, I don't know, she'll show you stuff in her room, or she'll just like tap when she's in her car, or, yeah, just like low-key ASMR, a lot of rambling and whispering and tapping. So I really like her content. And then this person says, did you get your wisdom teeth removed? If so, was it fast to fall asleep at the dentist? I'm terrified. I did get my wisdom teeth removed when I was like, I think 19. Was it fast to fall asleep at the dentist? I'm terrified. I don't honestly remember. I mean, I think, actually, I did not fall asleep. I didn't have anesthesia. I just had laughing gas. Ugh, I like will do anything typically to avoid like surgeries or like removing parts of my body. Like, I feel like the only reason I had my wisdom teeth removed was like so that my teeth didn't crowd, and I don't necessarily regret that, but like I'm also saddened by the idea of like removing parts of your body that like don't need to be removed. So yeah, I'm like very protective of my body. But anyway, like it'll be okay. Like it's not gonna hurt. If it somehow does start to hurt, you can just tell them. They can give you more laughing gas or whatever. But yeah, nobody likes the dentist, or I feel like most people don't like the dentist. So good luck with that. Okay, next person says, what was your major? I'm like, how much do I want to give away here? I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but I don't want to tell you all specifically what my job is. Just because I don't want people trying to like, I don't know. But anyway, so I'm not going to tell you what my job is, but I will tell you what my major is, because you can go so many ways with this major, and people do. My major was psychology. Does that surprise you? It doesn't surprise me, but that's because I know myself, and I really am obsessed with psychology. Like I said, I'm always watching like content on self-improvement, spirituality. Like I'm always, I'm honestly probably too self-aware. Like I'm not saying like, oh, I know everything about myself. Like I don't, but like I try. I really try to be self-aware, like to the point where lately I've probably just tried to like let go and relax. I feel like I've gone through a lot of stages of growth. Like 2 years ago, I was very much in like a work hard, change, transform, like feel guilty about all the stuff that I did in my past, and like now I feel like I'm really out of that in many ways, and I'm like, I just want to relax and have fun. Like I feel like that's what I'm trying to learn more now, is like how to like actually embody happiness and relaxation and safety, which is hard. It's honestly hard. Okay. This person also asks, what is your ideal career? I'm really lucky. My ideal career is basically what I'm doing, but I just want it to keep evolving. And like I said, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to tell you specifically what I do for my career, but I do work from home. I do get flexibility. And so, yeah, I really, really love my career. I think my ideal career would be what I'm doing, but just a little bit less of it, so I have more. I'm self-employed, so I can change my hours. Like, I could work a lot less right now. I just don't want to forfeit my income because we're saving up for a family. But I think my ideal career would just be a little bit less of what I'm doing and making money, making side income through some other means that doesn't require as much time. So yeah, I don't know how that would be, but maybe like someday like writing a book or just finding a way to make money that doesn't take quite as much time. But yeah, I feel like I'm really living out my ideal career. I feel really good about my career, and I just feel good about my ability to be like an entrepreneur and to make money to support myself and my family. So I'm super lucky and blessed in that regard. Somebody said, or the same person says, would you work in the perfume industry? Yeah, I definitely would. Not in like all capacities, but yeah, if it was like some creative thing that like somehow could come in the future. Like I've seen other perfume YouTubers who have obviously been doing it for a long time, and they like do a collaboration on a perfume. Like Paulina Shar, I think is her name. She's like made collabed to make a couple perfumes, stuff like that. Soki London made her first perfume, I think like this last year. She's making a second one now. So like, yeah, I would absolutely love to do that, or other things. Yeah, like it's kind of hard to imagine right now because I'm not anywhere close to that, but I would totally be open to anything like that. And then this person says, would you work, which celebrities make the best and worst perfumes? Oh, good question. I do like Ariana Grande's fragrances. What other celebrities do perfumes? I do like some of the Britney Spears perfumes that I've smelled. I do like Jennifer Lopez fragrances. Those are the ones that come to mind. I don't know if there's any celebrity fragrances that I like consistently don't like, so I can't really speak to that. This person also says, what's the one perfume you hate but everyone loves, and vice versa? Like, I don't think I could wear, I'm not saying I hate it, I like the smell, I just don't know that I could wear it. Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. I feel like that's one that like is really well loved that I just don't know that I could wear. By the Fireplace I mentioned earlier, that's like one that people love that I don't know that I could wear. Probably same with Jazz Club by Replica. That one's just like, I think too like smoky and alcoholic for me. And then one that I love that people don't love, I'm like looking at my collection, I don't know. But some of these ones that I have here like don't have the best ratings on Fragrantica. Like this one, for example, that I keep harping on, Air de Joie. I feel like this is not the most well-liked fragrance. I don't think it's a safe blind buy really, so. Or like this one, Joy by Dior. I really love this one. I don't feel like this got the best reviews, but I really like it. So okay, and then this person says, who are your favorite YouTubers who make perfume reviews too? I really like, sorry if you can hear noise, my partner's like washing dishes. I really like Veronica Says. I really like, because she has so many fragrances, so she can make really great reviews about like, you know, like she can do like beachy perfumes or like whatever perfume, and she has like so many, and she's just like, her personality is so great, so I really like her. I probably have watched the most of her content. I've also watched quite a bit of Sarah May's content, and then like honestly like all of the other big perfumers, I watch their content somewhat regularly, like The Scented and what's her name, Anna Lauren, and I don't know, I probably have watched most of the bigger perfume YouTubers. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, and then this person also says, this person says top 5 favorite movies and TV shows. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm so bad with movies. It would probably have to be Disney movies, and I haven't even watched that many Disney movies, but the ones that I have watched recently, I really liked. Like, I watched the movie Soul, and I think a while ago I watched like Frozen and Moana, and I want to watch more, but like, literally, you guys, that's all I'm capable of. Like, I cannot watch anything that has too much action. I don't want to say I cannot, I choose to not watch anything with too much action. I choose to not watch anything with violence because I cannot. Prime example, last week, my fiance and I watched Avatar 2, and I had watched the original Avatar a couple years ago or whatever when it came out. We watched the new Avatar, and I didn't even finish it. I didn't even get to the part where a main character dies. I still don't know who died. I don't want to know. But like, I went to bed early because it was late, and he finished the rest of the movie. I literally could not fall asleep after watching that. My mind was spinning. I was all like amped up and stressed out, and I was having like very dark thoughts about the world and just like humanity. And I realized it was because of that movie, and like, it's not even like a violent movie per se, but like, it was too violent and too intense for me. So like, yeah, probably Disney movies. It's about like all I can handle. Like, I like things in general that make me feel good and happy at this point in my life. Like, I avoid anything scary, anything too dark. Like, I'm just at that point. Like, I'm really only trying to focus on things that feel good at this point. So like, sorry, that's all I can say. I don't really have a good answer for that, but okay, another user says, I am interested to know how you got into ASMR and who your personal favorites are. So like I said, ASMR Spring, I probably listen to most, but I listen to other ASMR artists. I listen to BB ASMR. She does like fast and aggressive ASMR, but I really love that she always is like wearing fun outfits, and that's kind of where I got the idea to like dress according to the theme of my fragrance, because I saw she would always like wear different outfits, and that was fun, and she like show you what she was wearing. So I was like, oh well, when I'm showing a perfume, like I want to match it. So I was like, match my earrings and shirt dress to it typically. But like, how did I get into ASMR? Honestly, just like listening to it, and it's fun for me to do. Like, I enjoy doing ASMR too, and like showing you cool perfume and the cool bottles, so it's fun. Okay, another YouTuber says, who are your favorite non-ASMR YouTube channels? Oh my gosh, let me just look at my subscriptions. Let me look at my subscriptions and just like tell you a few. So here's BB ASMR that I just mentioned, Delicious Delights. Oh yeah, she's a perfume YouTuber that I like. I listen to Next Level Soul podcast by a guy named Alex. I don't remember his last name, but he does amazing spiritual content. Veronica Says, like I said, Claire Smith, Sharita M, they're perfumers. Monica Siosh. These are like all mostly like perfume and ASMR. Jordan Peterson, I like some of his stuff because he talks about psychology, but he's a little intense. Tori and Chad Masters, they're a really cute Christian couple, and they talk about like just their life and like Christian stuff. I'm not Christian, but I really am in support of all religions, and just like any ways that people practice their spirituality. I think they practice it in such a beautiful way, so it's like making me tear up. Yeah, so yeah, those are some of the people that I subscribe to on YouTube. What are your favorite movies? I already touched on that. What color socks do you currently wear? I wear a range of socks. Some of them are like the lower ones, and some of them are the higher ones. So like they're just all colors, but I do like cute socks. Somebody else said, or the same person says, do your friends and family know about your YouTube channel? Obviously my fiance knows, and he's like super supportive. My closest girlfriend knows. That might be it, honestly, because I feel like the other people in my life just like don't care to know. I mean, like I told my mom like offhand, but I just feel like she sorry, my cat scratched me earlier. Like, it's not her fault. I was holding her and my partner was vacuuming and she got freaked out. She like scratched me. I don't know. I like told my mom about the channel. My mom's like very she just doesn't like take any pleasure in like comforts, things like perfume or like, so like she just, it's like it she just like, she really isn't interested, so like she didn't ask any questions or anything. And yeah, I don't think I've told anybody else. I'm not opposed to, but I don't know, I just don't tend to like share a whole lot about myself, or I'm not like trying to get like my friends and family to like subscribe or anything like that. This person says, what do you think is the safest way for an animal control to catch a big bear on the loose in the neighborhoods? Oh my god, I have literally no idea, because I'm not an expert, but I would say they should find an expert and they'll know. Do you have a big bear on the loose in your neighborhood? It sounds like you might. I hope that bear makes it out okay and that bear and everybody else is safe. Something just like fell in my corner. I don't know. Okay, somebody else says, could you talk things about yourself, your hobbies, and your favorite movies? Well, I kind of touched on movies and how I don't really have a lot to say about that, but my hobbies, sure, yeah. Like just kind of like typical wholesome hobbies, besides perfume, of course. I like being outside. I like the sun. I'm not like the sort of outdoorsy person who's like hiking all the time or like backpacking or camping. Like, I would totally do those things, but I'm more of a like, look at the trees, look at the flowers, go on a walk, feel the sun on my face. I'm like that kind of like chill, outdoorsy person. I grew up in the country on 32 acres and we had animals, so those things make me super happy. Yeah, like beautiful nature and animals. Like, my most ideal day would involve like a bunch of animals, like a bunch of amazing like a flower farm and animals. That's like my ideal day. I also really like hot tubs, so like and he does too, my partner, so like in our near future we're gonna try to get a hot tub for sure. What else are my hobbies? I like cooking. Recently I've randomly gotten into puzzles. I've also recently gotten into embroidery. I'll show you. Like, here's a piece that I'm embroidering right now that I've been working on. I'm going to be actually wearing this on my wedding. It's going to be a little sash that I put around my waist because I wanted a little color with my wedding dress. Kind of reminds me of, like, this is kind of embroidered. So, yeah, what other hobbies do I have? Like, I don't know, good conversation. Like, I want more people in my life to have good conversation with. Like I said, I was, like, really depressed most of my life, and so I'm just, like, building up relationships at this point, and a lot of people you honestly just can't talk about anything that deep with, but, like, I do have some great people that I can do that with. Yeah. Okay, somebody else says, what is your all-time favorite perfume? I can't say, I'm sorry. I just don't have like a favorite. Somebody else says, do you own a custom perfume? If not, would you like to have a personalized perfume someday? Yeah, I would love to. I'd love to make one and sell it one day. It'd be super cool. Somebody else says, what do you do for work? Like I said, I will share that I'm self-employed, and yeah, I have like decently flexible schedule. I get to make my own schedule because I'm self-employed and I work from home. Somebody says, can you share what other things you enjoy apart from perfume? And I just did kind of share about that. But also, like, to be general, like, I would say a huge hobby of mine is like self-development and spirituality, which I've said quite a bit today. And this person says, is there a perfume or scent that you simply can't stand? Yeah, like any ones that are too strong. I would say like overly sweet, overly like woody, anything too tobacco-y, leathery, anything too animalic. I did smell this one. I feel so bad like calling it out, but I did smell this one scent that like, oh, I just could not stand. It was called Rules of Attraction by Sarah Barker. It was so like animalistic-y. It smelled like kind of like cat pee or something. That was the only perfume that I had like a disgust reaction to. Not sexy to me, but sexy to some people, I guess. Okay. One other person says, what perfume started your interest in fragrance? Yeah, like I said, I don't really have one, but in my recent years, there was like one that I bought that I really liked. It was, and I don't even have it now. It's kind of a dupe for Santal 33 by Le Labo. It's similar. It's but it's called like Eau for Bois de Balancourt. It smells a lot like Santal 33, and I smelled that in Sephora like 5 years ago, and I really liked it. So I had a bottle of that. Maybe that is part of what got me back into perfume in the last 5 years. I don't know. Okay. Somebody says, who is your celebrity crush? Are you a dog or a cat person? I don't really know that I have a celebrity crush, but speaking of how much I've changed, I watched Game of Thrones. This was like 7 years ago. I could not do that now. I would not. I would never subject myself to that, giving myself nightmares. I mean, it's awful to say, but part of me just wishes that shows like that were not made. Honestly, like, there are things that I saw in that show that I can never get out of my brain. Just awful things. It was a good show. Obviously, I know a lot of people love it, but like, part of me is like, it's, some of the stuff in that is so evil. Like, oh, you know. Anyway, the reason I bring that up is that, I don't remember his name, but the actor for Jon Snow and the actor for Daenerys, she's really pretty. She's a girl crush for sure. But Jon Snow, what is his name? I don't remember, but plus his character is attractive. And then, speaking of attractive characters, he's kind of older, but Aragorn in Lord of the Rings, Viggo Mortensen, oh, it's his character again. His character is so sexy. Like, he's just like the good guy. He's like, oh, I'm like so good, and I'm so noble, and I'm also such an amazing fighter, and I'm also so loyal to Arwen, my girlfriend who like I never see. Like, he's just like a perfect man. So yeah, crush on Aragorn, Viggo Mortensen, which my dad went to the same college as him, but Viggo Mortensen was like a couple years older. But fun fact. Okay, and then this person says, are you a dog or a cat person? I am both, but I've never owned my own dog. We had a childhood dog growing up, but as an adult, I've only owned cats. So I guess I'm kind of a cat person, but like, I would just say honestly, I'm like a dog and cat person. I'm like an animal person. I do want to own, speaking of, here they are. I do want to own goats in my future. Probably like a couple, like 2 or 3 pygmy goats I want to own. And I also want to own chickens in my future. Have like a very small family farm. Okay, and then the last person says, what is your zodiac sign? Okay, I'll share you that. I don't want to tell you my birthday, but my zodiac sign is, can you guess? I don't know if it's that apparent from like what I've shared through my YouTube. Maybe it's a little apparent. I don't know. My zodiac sign is it's a Virgo. I'm a Virgo, and I honestly am like a stereotypical Virgo. I really am. I'm like very responsible. I'm hardworking. I'm very organized. I'm kind of like motherly in like a practical, responsible way. What are other stereotypes about Virgos? Logical, but I've been trying to work out of that. I've been trying to be like less logical and more like intuitive and emotional. But yeah, that's my sign, my sun sign. What are my other signs? I think my rising is a Libra, and I do care a lot about harmony, like social harmony and balance. And then my moon sign is a Scorpio, and I do feel like I have a very, like, there's a part of me that is like very like dark and jaded, and like I really try to not focus on that, but I also like need to give that part of me a voice and not repress it. So like anytime that I'm upset about something, I will like very actively process it with myself or people that I trust and like not ignore it. But like, yeah, I mean, this world is crazy, and it's full of a lot of honestly horrible stuff, if you know what I mean. And like I try to not focus on that, but like when it comes into your consciousness, you can't just be like, oh, that didn't happen, I didn't see that, I didn't hear about that. So like, yeah, I don't know, but like it's hard for me to stay positive all the time, to be honest. Like I really work at it, but I wouldn't say it necessarily comes naturally. Okay, everybody, so thank you for watching this video. If anybody watched this whole video, thanks. I appreciate it. It's been such a joy making content for all of you. Like I've genuinely enjoyed this channel, and I'm gonna keep doing it so long as I continue to enjoy it and I have time for it, which I totally do at this point. So yeah, it's been such a joy. I appreciate all the love that you all have shared with me, and yeah, I'll catch you in some more videos. Alright, everybody, have a good night. Bye.